Jackson.
Little head scratch.
Little head scratcher.
Little nostril scratch.
Little 2024 head scratcher.
Yeah. Wow, look at the time. 2024.
Happy New Year, if you believe
Happy
in
New
such
Year.
things.
I hope so.
Well, what? Today is what? January 16th when we're shooting this?
Yeah. 16th, you'll see it on the 17th.
Some
Or
people.
later.
Yeah, or,
They might
or
even see it 2025.
watch it whenever you want to watch it.
Yeah.
But for us right now, recording January 16th, some people, 2024, thank you for keeping us on the actual date, not just some random day in January,
Yeah.
any year.
2023.
But,
last year.
but some people are not cool with saying Happy New Year this well into the year. You ever met any of them?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
I don't. Maybe in my years, they might have been like, "What do you mean New Year?" And I'm like, I mean, still pretty fresh. I mean, we're like a 300th of the way in there just
Right.
about. So it's
It's-
like, or a 30th or something. It's like,
It's 16 days old.
yeah,
It's still pretty new.
it is. It's
Yeah.
like, it feels like just yesterday I was not thinking about classes. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
man, you feeling good at 24 energy over here?
I think so.
And you're 24.
Yeah, so
So-
it makes it easy to remember my age because I've felt that it's like, I'm not old, but like as I'm getting older, it's like, man, what age am I? Because like after 21, doesn't really, it's all the same. So it's just kind of like, people be like, oh, how old are you? I'm like, I think I'm 24. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's 2024. I would be. So, yeah. So people like with like odd years, it's like, good luck trying to figure that out.
So, Jackson, are you telling me that you are wondering what's your age again?
Sure.
What's your age again? Little Blink 182 type moment over here for you.
Yeah, I'm
Shoo!
like,
Yeah, man. 2024, we made it.
should be a fine year.
Gritty Fish rolling for a year plus at this point.
Oh, did we really start in 2022?
We started in October, November of 22. So we're like, this is a little gravy
That's
extra
cool.
on the year. Yeah.
Dang, we've been alive in 3 different years.
3 different years.
The
Yeah.
Griddy has. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's actually,
But yeah, we'll get to us in
Yeah.
channel aspirations for the year in a
know
second.
that, yeah.
How about yearly goals or resolutions? Anything
So-
that works?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Every year I do the same silly ones. Not that if you're doing them, I don't think it's actually silly. I think it's, for me, it just doesn't fit my mold. So I usually always do like, go to the gym, all that jazz. And I'm the classic where I will go hard to I'll go every day for like 2 weeks and then something will come up school-wise or something where I can't go and then that's it. Then I just find excuses.
Sometimes it's just like, oh, look at the time. It's January 16th.
Yeah.
I got to give up on this goal.
Kind of, yeah. It's just,
Yeah.
and every year it's the same one. It's like, I want to go to the gym more. So I've changed it up this year. I'm only doing like one New Year's resolution, and that's going to be I want to be more intentional with my prayer.
Oh, I like it.
Like, I just have been feeling disconnected lately a little bit from my prayers, where I just kind of go through the motions. I just kind of have the same prayer every night and recite it, but I really want to like dig deeper and just kind of be more intentional with it. So and I think that's an attainable goal.
I love
I
that.
think I'm gonna meditate before I pray to get me kind of like in that mindset. So that's my personal resolution or goal.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Also, for some people who are like, prayer, it's like, I like that you said meditation in with it, because it's like prayer and meditation are basically the same thing. So
It'll get me in the mindset for just kind of like, because it'll kind of relax me, so that way I'm not like just going from like Call of Duty at night to boom, talking to God. It's like, let's just kind of reset our brain and just like get like guns off the mind.
Right, yeah. So sometimes God comes through the headset, but sometimes you gotta like really, step away from that headset, shoot 'em up world. And
Because I found that last night, because I normally play Call of Duty, then I pray, then I read my Bible. But like last night, I forgot to pray until after I read my Bible. And I was going to bed just like thinking, man, I really like that shotgun. But I just could not stop thinking about this freaking shotgun. It was so cool. And I was like, And then a sniper popped in my mind, and I'm like, this sniper's awesome. So I could not stop thinking about that as my head hit the pillow.
Seeking.
Yeah, I'm like, let me quick scope these guys.
What game is this?
The new Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, wow. Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Duty be calling out here.
They be calling.
Hey, I will say, I like that you know, even though you didn't have the right order of, you know, games, pray, Bible, like you had the good structure and discipline to be like, oh, I'm done with games. I'm going to read my Bible. You're focused. You're disciplined with it. And then it reminded me like, oh, I didn't pray yet. So it's like, it was out of order, but you still covered the bases. So
I did.
I appreciate the intention. Like you said, to be more intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What about you?
I'm also trying to be more intentional and not just cop out, but you know, it's a nice transition. I want to do a lot more like professional moves with like art and entertainment. Nice. So I don't know if we discussed on the channel between you and me, or you know, with our guest from a month ago. Wink, wink. Might have a hot new episode coming out in a week or so. Stay tuned and find out.
Hit that notification bell.
You got to hit that bell. Y'all got to know about this hot.
And merch drops.
Yeah, hot guest episode and merch drops coming up. But anyway, more intentional and more art-focused intention.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but I edited a novel, or I helped a writer edit his novel last year. Yeah. So he and I have resumed some editing process after he finished his second draft just recently. And we might self-publish. We might figure out some kind of way to get his work out in the world. So I want to, you know, stay in that venture with him. Of course, I'm working on my own writing. Let's see. I'm also trying to go to Thailand. We've talked a lot about Thailand.
To visit your mom.
Visit mom, yeah.
Yes.
And of course, mom's friends. She's made a lot of friends out there.
That's good.
What's up to everybody in the Peace Corps or not in the Peace Corps in Thailand? Howdy, hey. Howdy.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That is it, dude. You know.
Yeah.
What's that again?
Hello.
Right, but how do you say it?
Kapunka.
Yeah.
No, that's the feminine. Kapunkup is male, I believe.
Okay.
Because they have two different, and they taught us when we went over there, basically don't try and speak the language.
Okay.
They'll speak to you, but like, because there's so many like little nuances and inflections where it's like you might be like saying like, you might think you're saying something like, hey, I like your watch, but you might be like saying, hey, screw you, you're ugly or something. You know, it's like, whoa, let's not. So they just kind of recommend, don't try and speak it, just get along,
right?
Say some English, they'll probably understand.
Okay.
Like the hello and stuff, I think we would speak that, but other than that, and they all knew English. They were super chill and welcoming.
Fascinating.
They actually, they were really cool. They made me burgers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it was chill.
Let's see. So Thailand, I think a lot of my goals right now are is like art and writing stuff. So it's like 3, 4, maybe 5 of those goals. One physical, exercise goal I've had is to run 50 times this year, like jog 50 times. So what, you got 52 weeks in a year. It's basically jog once a week.
Nice.
But in case I miss 7 or 8 days of jogging, it's like, oh, I failed the week. Like I failed the goal. It's like, no, just run 50 times. Like don't do it every day, but give yourself a few days rest and, get the cardio up. But I failed that goal last year. Anytime I fail a goal from the previous year, I'll give it the red X and I'll roll it over to the next year. Unless I do that kind of soul searching and I realize like this goal isn't serving me anymore, we'll leave it in the past, maybe call it a failure, but we'll move on from that one. And I still have probably about 1/3 of my goal sheet empty at the bottom, so I can still pencil in some new goals.
Nice.
Rest of the month, February, March. February and March is still a pretty fresh year to look ahead to.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm still finding like I gotta remind myself what the year is when I'm like right now my homework and stuff. It's like gotta make sure. I'll probably be putting 23 for a little bit.
It's funny that you made that joke the other day. You're like, oh, so writing 23 on my assignments, and I did that last night at work. Yeah, I was writing a date in the thing, and it was like 23, and it's like, and I guess it was the 23 holiday notes.
Yeah.
But it was like, no, we're in 2024 now. Like, just make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's out there.
Yeah. Getting the P's and Q's.
Yeah. And then, what I wanted to say, going back to the whole, like, some people are grumpy, like, it's January 8th, don't say Happy New Year to me. Yeah. But it's like, okay, sure, we can hear that. In some ways it is sensible to maybe, retire Happy New Year after a few days of the year. But if you haven't reached out to someone and it still has that kind of like holiday, like New Year flavor, and you want to like acknowledge the New Year, I like to say, and I have been saying to some people, like, I hope your year is off to a good start.
Yeah.
It's like, hope your 2024 is off to a good start. And, if you want to like send that in a message or a text or an email or whatever, it's like, that's a good way to start. If you feel like, we haven't had any contact since last year. Yeah. And it's like, I feel we should, but again, it's like maybe a little too late for Happy New Year. So, it's still a pretty fresh year, even if it's the 16th, 17th of January, the 30th of January. Like, still got 11 months to go.
30th of December.
30th of December. Hope you had a good year.
Yeah. I mean, that could be valid, too. Hope you had a good year.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's maybe the most valid at that point, because most of the year's in the can. It's been cooked at that point. It's
been cooked and eaten.
It's been, pretty right. It's the last little morsel. It's like, December 31st. How about Griddy fish goals, dude? What are we thinking?
I was thinking, like, probably gonna.
Well, one big thing that we didn't mention for you and just everything happening with 24 is that you are expecting to graduate in about 4 months, right?
Yeah, I'm expecting.
Jackson's expecting.
Yeah, so I think May, right? Like
I think
May 21st or something.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think, it's just, it hasn't really like hit or sunk in. I'm just trying to power through this semester. But yeah, it's cool. So we'll see. But we were just talking before we shot this joint that we want to continue Griddy fish no matter whether it's here or
no matter, Jackson says.
No matter. Whether it's here or like I'm elsewhere, with hopefully like a big boy job or something.
Right. But one big change is that we probably won't have access to the Griddy Grove once you graduate, right? Mm-hmm. So enjoy the green pastures while we have the beautiful...
You might have like a split down the screen and, you'll be on Zoom and I'll be on Zoom or something.
Oh, dude, the spicy zones are going to be like across the country, basically.
And then I could like hit the mute button on my computer and be like, bleep, 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 and then like unmute it.
I am not part of this conversation. Mute.
Yeah. And then we could have like, that'd be sick. It would be like Peyton Manning and Eli Manning when they do the, I think it's Monday Night Football or something.
The Manning cast.
Yeah. That was fun. And then Snoop Dogg entered the chat. Maybe we'll get him on the Grove.
Snoop Dogg and Kanye, possible guests for 24. We'll keep you posted about that.
We have our people reaching out.
Our representatives are talking to their representatives. It's in the works. Good faith negotiation.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we will have at least one other legitimate rock star for this year's guest docket. Again, filmed last year, December of 23. That was our last moment in the Griddy Grove for 23. And big things to come.
Yeah.
Like we say pretty much every time, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Big things are to come. We usually deliver for the most part.
We're on like a 99.9% delivery rate.
A little bit late sometimes, but like we still come through.
Like one time out of 1,000, it's like, there's only 5 beers in this 6-pack.
Yeah.
There's only 8 out of 9 slices on this pizza.
Hey, that's pretty good though. That's still a pretty full pizza. I don't have mine on. It's in the hamper. I wore it yesterday.
Jackson, I don't think expected that to happen.
That's saucy.
Yeah, a little sauce with
Cop
the boss.
the merch, guys. Cop the merch.
Cop the merch out here.
New merch will be dropping soon, we think. Because we were making some like cool edits to the video, and then we were like, that would make a cool T-shirt. So yeah, a little. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Another goal I was thinking that could be attainable is maybe hitting 1,000 subscribers. Little foul wow.
Choo choo. Little foul wow. Jackson on that subscriber train.
Yeah.
All right.
The gold plaque.
Game on, dude. Game on.
Game on.
I'd say maybe roll fang suave and
Roll things off and happy new fish.
happy new fish, happy old year. You got to celebrate some of the, triumphs and victories of 23.
Train is leaving the station.
Train's
until next
leaving,
week.
bro.